Hello, my name is David Kineski with Family First Life. Today we're going to do another short video in our series on how to make 20K per month in 90 days or less. And today what I want to talk about is the 4 stages a brand new agent goes through in the first few days or possibly weeks. And I want to set the expectations for you so you know exactly what to expect. First of all, we work really, really hard at Family First Life. So if you think that you got you passed your test, got your license, and all of a sudden, magically, your bank account's going to fill up with money, that's probably not the right expectations. This is something that may take a few weeks to figure out, maybe even a few months. I will say, though, that for most agents that are very, very successful, they say at some point, everything just kind of clicks and falls in place. But it doesn't do that without a lot of hard work. So let's start with stage one. Stage one is going to be buying new leads. Go ahead and get with your manager for a lead strategy. But for most agents, we do recommend buying the $3 or $4 leads out of the CRM. $3 leads are 90-day-old leads. $4 leads are 30-day-old leads. We've written a lot of business off of these, so they're very, very good leads. They work really well. But the reason I like starting agents off these leads is because they're so inexpensive. You can get 100 or 150 of them. And it gives you a lot of chances to make appointments, to set appointments. It gives you a lot of chance if you mess up, you don't feel so bad because it's only a $3 lead. Where if you're buying, more expensively and you mess up, then maybe it's a little, it gets a little bit more frustrating for you. So yeah, definitely you don't want to get the $3 or $4 leads. Go out there and just dial the phone as much as you can. Practice, practice, practice. If you make a mistake, just don't be hard on yourself. Again, stage two is actually dialing and setting appointments. We recommend you dial between 400 to 500 dials per day when you get started. And you're going to start at 8 a.m. sharp. Don't be late. A lot of our agents start at 7:30. Maybe they sit down by 7:45, but we're starting dialing no later than 8 a.m. sharp every day. If you think about it, it makes sense. If you were going to go out fishing and the fish were biting from 6 a.m. to 10 a.m., you wouldn't go out at noon to go fishing. You'd be there right at 6 a.m. to make sure you're there during the best time of day to catch the most amount of fish that you can catch. And it's the same with dialing. The best time to dial is from 8 a.m. to 12 noon during each day. So you want to make sure you're there when the fish are biting. So you can get a lot of people answering the phones and you get a lot of practice in and get a lot of appointments. And again, you're just going to start off in the beginning. It is practice, but you want to set appointments. You want to go out and sell business. So again, don't be hard on yourself, but make sure you're doing 400 to 500 dials. And really, that's not that many dials. Typically, if you have 100 leads, you're going to triple dial them. So if you dial every lead 1 or 3 times each, 100 leads is about 300 dials. Then after you've gone through that dials, maybe you talk to 20 or 30 of them. So the second time through, you're maybe only calling 60 or 70 of that batch. And if you triple dial those, then all of a sudden you're at that 450 dials. And realistically, most of our good agents are dialing even more than 500 dials per day. But that gives you a good goal to start with. And then once you've set a few appointments, you're going to go out there and you're going to go in the home. And honestly, you're going to go make a mess. I did. I went my first 10 or 15 appointments were horrible. So I think all of us go through that. It's just normal. So go out there. You're going to be nervous. Talk to people. Share what you have. You'll be surprised. You're going to make some sales. You're going to have some that you leave the home that maybe you should have made a sale. But again, you're just kind of going through your training at this time. So no big deal. Just go ahead and do your best. Don't get hard on don't beat yourself up if you don't make a sale. And then stage 4 is kind of tying it all together. You'll hear very often that you want to sit down with the first 100 people as quickly as possible. The best agents, the people that get off to the fastest start, will do 100 sits within their first 30 days. I didn't do that. It took me longer. It took me about 90 days to get my first 100 sits in. So it was a little bit more frustrating process for me because I didn't have that real fast start. So the key to getting started fast is getting out there, setting as many appointments as possible. You want to try to set 25 to 30 appointments a week. Try to get your 100 sits down in about 30 to 45 days. And once you've done that, it does all start tying together. You'll start feeling much, much more comfortable, and then you'll start selling a lot of insurance. And again, guys, there's no better place on the face of the earth to sell insurance than with Family First Life. So good luck on your new career, and we'll talk to you on the next video.